Alright, so today we thought we'd try something a little different. We were having a little discussion last night about different calibers and what they're going to penetrate. So today, penetration. So today we decided that we're going to bring out a bunch of different calibers. We've got rimfire, pistol calibers, rifle calibers, a few different of each. And we're basically going to shoot solid clay bricks. We've all seen cinder blocks getting shot on YouTube and stuff, and I was kind of wondering about clay bricks. So got a bunch of clay bricks lined up down here, and gonna shoot them with all kinds of different shit and see what happens.
She likes it better solid.
So what we've set up is made us a little makeshift table here, and I've got just a bunch of these just ordinary solid clay bricks. Had a bunch of these laying around, and this is kind of what we were talking about last night, how many we thought 223 would go through. I figured 223 would go through more than 300 blackout, but Sam and Toad were kind of on the fence. So,
I'm not sure, because obviously 223 is going to be traveling a lot faster, but 300 blackout is a lot more. There's a lot more mass to it. It's going to hit a lot harder.
right.
So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Which actually penetrates further. I think the 300 blackout's going to win over slightly. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know though. Toad, what do you think?
I try not to. I think the 223 is probably going to go through more than the 300 blackout, because the 300 blackout is going to waste a lot of its kinetic energy on that first brick, because it's going to hit so hard that first brick's just going to explode. And I'd be surprised if it makes it through 2.
Yeah.
2? Oh,
Yeah.
it's going to smash through 2 pretty easily.
But
well, let's try it.
Another thing is that's going to be interesting is we have, like for 22 and 9, we've got pistols and rifles. So we got different barrel lengths to see what the speed does. You know, if the speed actually makes a difference in this. You know,
Yeah.
if the
Well, let's
the
get on it. Let's see. Let's
barrel
see what
length helps.
Enough talk. Let's do it.
Let's rip.
I think we'll do semi-auto, then we'll do revolver. I'm going to use the same load. I was going to use this cheap value pack, but instead, for this test, I'm going to use the CCI mini mags, because they obviously pack a hell of a lot more power than these pieces of crap. So we'll start with the Smith & Wesson, and then we'll go to the good old Heritage Rough Rider. Oh, hi there. So we're going to shoot these bricks with this Smith & Wesson 22 Victory.
Barrel length.
5-inch barrel. We're going to use the CCI mini mags on it too, so we're going to see what happens. I don't think it's going to go through. I don't even think it's going to crack it.
You don't think it's gonna? You don't think it's gonna break it?
I think it'll divot it.
I think it'll break it.
I think it's just going to take a little chip out of it. I don't think it's going to crack it even.
Well, let's just find out what's going to happen. Probably going to ricochet and hit me in the testicles.
Ricochet.
Took a chunk out of it.
Well, try and hit it.
Get a more
hit
centered
it dead
shot.
center.
Yep. Didn't break her.
Nope.
Yeah, pretty much just a divot.
Sam, get your head out of the way.
Yep, it's a divot. It's a brick.
Not real deep.
So since everybody knows semi-automatics use a lot of their power to actually jack the action back, we're going to try it with a revolver, which doesn't really expend any of the bullet's power on anything. So we're going to see if it performs a little better. I don't think it will. If I can stay upright, anyway.
Looks like it just divoted
Same
it.
result?
Yep.
Looks like about the same results.
Yeah, just a divot.
Left a divot. Boy, this is an accurate little ship, though. Let's move on
Next.
to the 22 Magnum. So the 22 didn't do shit. Left a divot. This is a Kel-Tec PMR 30 and 22 Magnum. The bullet's traveling a little bit faster, a little more mass. Same barrel length. I think this might actually crack the block. So we'll find out. I was wrong.
Hit.
It left a divot.
Didn't even crack it in half.
Nope. I actually hit the exact same spot as the last round fired at it too.
Yeah.
So. Oh, and look at that. The Kel-Tec jammed.
Who'd have guessed?
Shocker.
Do we want to try the 22 long rifle out of a rifle?
Might as well.
We want to try that next, see what that'll do? Sure. So, everybody knows that you get a little more bullet velocity out of a longer barrel. So, we're going to see if that translates into any more damage on a brick with 22 long rifle.
Doesn't look like it.
Boy. Nothing. We're hitting the same spot over and over, and it's still not. That 22 mag put a pretty good chunk in it, but
So you changed your mind about the 17 yet?
no, I still think the 17 is going to do more than the 22 mag.
Well, it'll do more, but you think it's gonna break it?
I think it'll break it in half, yeah.
We'll see.
So next we are going to try 17 HMR out of this rifle, and we'll see. I think it's going to break it. You guys don't think it will?
No.
Not enough juice, huh? Well, let's find out.
Doesn't look like it. Pretty decent sized divot, but
There's actually a hole. I think it might have went through it. Nope, it didn't.
Didn't make it through. Didn't crack it either.
it's
But
done the best.
boy, it definitely did the best.
Yep.
Look at the crater.
Huh.
Boy, it did crack. Look, it's like cracked the. See the crack here, crack here. It really burrowed a hole in there, but these bricks are tough.
9mm out of a pistol now. I think it's gonna smash the first brick pretty good. Ding up the second one. I was wrong. It didn't do much. Weird.
Didn't even break it.
And I hit it up towards the top too. It really didn't. Well, it cracked it. You got some cracks coming out of there.
But the 17 put a bigger hit on that.
As much as that.
Did way more than that.
Huh. That's surprising.
Yeah, it cracked it a little bit more, but I think if you'd have had a more centered shot, I don't think it would have.
Yeah, probably not. That's crazy. I thought it would have done more than that. Huh. Well, let's do 9 out of a rifle now.
Yeah.
So, Sam just tried it with the pistol. It didn't do anything. I'll be kind of surprised if it does anything with the 9mm Vector. But we're going to find out.
Oh, maybe a little bit more. No, about the same. Definitely didn't crack it or anything. It's just barely taking anything off. That's crazy.
That's pretty similar to the 22 long rifle.
Yeah, those are some well-made bricks.
Yeah.
Wow. That's honestly, I think that's right about with maybe 22 mag.
Yeah.
Between 22 long rifle and 22 mag.
Huh.
All right. So now we're going to try it with 45 ACP out of this M&P shield and see if if we can actually break one of these bricks. You gotta hit the damn thing.
Didn't do shit.
Holy!
It did less than 9 mil, looked like.
Hold on, I got one left here. Clear.
It did less.
Yeah.
Dude,
Boy,
I think
that's the least amount of damage that we've seen.
I think a 22 did more than that.
Yeah, just that big, you know, it's going so slow and having that big face on it, it's just really not. This
Boy,
is really surprising.
we got enough bricks set up, don't you think? Should we get out? Should we call James and get the freaking 50 cal out, or?
No kidding.
Boy, all right. Well,
Crazy.
what's next?
All right, so now we're gonna try 223. This is just 55 grain ball ammo. So we'll see what this does, and then after that we've got a 62 grain green tip we'll try.
There we go. Completely demolished the first, but I don't see
think
any
it even
impact
touched the
on the
second
second one. Just
No, maybe right here.
yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't think it got.
I don't
to
think it ever touched it.
It just destroyed the brick.
So next up, got some 62 grain green tips. What are your guys' bets? You thinking second brick?
I think it'll divot the second brick a little bit. I think it'll hit it at least.
Yeah. I'm thinking so too, because I don't think it's gonna break up like the other one will. The steel penetrator will actually get to the second one.
Penetrator.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Same result. Nothing on the. Doesn't look like. Doesn't look like it got into the second one.
See that splatter? In the hole in the middle.
Maybe. Get out of the sun, would you? It might have hit right there, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. Not much if it did.
Now we're gonna try a little 300 blackout. This is just 147 grain ball ammo. So see how that does.
There's
Cracked
a lot
it.
of force going in
Cracked it, didn't explode it.
A lot
See?
of force going in there, though. It knocked the last brick
on.
over. It hit a lot harder than all the other rounds up to this point. It did. It cracked it all the way through.
Yeah.
It actually, he hit on the side a little bit, so it kind of ricocheted off. But
I hit it pretty square.
the whole thing,
But,
it
yeah.
knocked the last two bricks over. So there was more energy actually transferred into this, more
Yep.
oomph than all the other rounds so far. But it didn't explode it like it did the 223.
Right. But I don't think it penetrated as well either. Because the 223, we know the 223, like, it at least got some gases and shit onto the second brick with the green tip.
Yeah.
You know, it exploded because I think it penetrated better. That just,
Well, I think the AK is going to hit a little bit harder than the blackout.
yeah, let's see what that one does.
All right, now we got our AK 7.62 by 39. We got 124 grain in this, so I think it's going to hit a little bit harder than the 300 black, but I don't think it's going to explode like the 223 did. Holy!
Well, brick was hitting me, so I'm pretty sure it exploded.
Clear. Johnson, I think we have a pretty clear winner.
For penetration or just sheer force?
Well, it still didn't get into the second one, but sheer force, I mean, that was the
Look,
biggest.
I mean, it even broke that. Did a pretty good job of taking care of that brick, didn't it?
Yeah, I think, I don't know. What do you, I think AK is the winner.
Oh, I got one more for you.
What do you got?
So now what I think is going to win, a little bit of 4570 government. It's a 325 grain ballistic tip from Hornady. We'll see how this does.
Oh! I got hit by a little that time.
I think that one's the winner.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it knocked over everything.
I think it broke two.
It blew a hole in the table.
Yeah, why?
It broke too.
It did it?
Yeah. Because here's one, and here's the other.
Yeah, it broke too. It definitely is the winner, hands down.
That was all in good fun. We definitely disposed of all the bricks.
Yeah, yeah.
We did learn, however, that it's going to be a hell of a lot harder to shoot somebody behind a brick wall than you would think.
Well, unless you got an AK or a 45-70.
Yeah.
What really surprised me was the 9mm and the 45 didn't do literally no more damage than a 22.
Right. The 45 really surprised me. Like I knew it wasn't going to penetrate, but I figured it'd at least crack one in half, and it didn't do as much as a 22 long rifle did. It was crazy.
I was really surprised by that.
Yeah.
The 223 and the AK and the 300 Blackout, they all performed pretty much how I thought they would perform. So it wasn't really any surprises there. But the handgun rounds, or the smaller rounds, really surprised me.
Yeah. It was cool though. It was cool to see, how much more power there is in a rifle round than there is in a pistol round.
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, Toad, what did you think?
I was actually really surprised with the. I thought the 9mm would at least crack it, and it didn't.
All right.
And then the 223 was pretty cool. Did you guys see the sparks fly off of the brick when it shot you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
But yeah, all in all, I mean,
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
it was fun too, destroying some.
Different video for us today, but I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah, let us know if you guys want to see more stuff like this. If there's other experiments, little redneck four guys that don't know what the hell they're doing. If you want to see some more experiments or see us try and shoot through other things, let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time. It's been fun.